As we round out the month of April and we're heading into May, there are some important things happening for Stadia this upcoming week. See as Big Stadia Week inbound, Resident Evil Village demo, and bold May Pro predictions coming here right now. It's SDO Daily, baby. Let's get into it.
Stay sick cause I follow my gut. They say I was pushing my luck. I'ma push me a matte all black truck. Oh, I'm not sorry.
What's up, people? What's up, people? What's up, people? It is your boy MM2K back again on behalf of the Stadia Dosage platform with another SDO Daily. Do me a huge favor before we get into this one. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, rock those bells for notifications, please, so you know when we're dropping these doses. We appreciate all of y'all straight up. Y'all know the deal, y'all know the reason, and y'all by now should know the slogan, we are not too proud to ask. With that said, if you want to get livelier in the chat for everybody to see, be braggadocious in there. If you got a question you want us to answer at a later time, or simply you just want to drop some support to the platform, feel free to hit that super chat button below. It goes a long way in helping the platform with whatever is provided. We appreciate and love all of y'all for y'all support. Y'all are making some big things happen on this channel. Stay tuned. More stuff is coming. With that being said, let's get into today's video. But before we get too deep into that, I want to give a huge shout out to Sunny Cloud Gaming. Yes, my man is tearing it up in these cloud gaming streets, and he drops a lot of knowledge on different cloud platforms, including Stadia. And he inspired this video. Sunny is one of my favorite content creators altogether, let alone Stadia content creators, and he inspired this video with one of his tweets, and I definitely wanted to point that out there because, you know, a lot of people may get inspired by stuff, but they don't give you credit, so therefore that just makes it feel like a theft, some thievery. But no, thank you, Sunny, for inspiring today's video, because I think you brought up something very important on Twitter that I felt like that I should embellish, and maybe other content creators can give their versions on and embellish as well. What is that? Again, you heard in the title. Big Stadia Week inbound, the Resident Evil demo is coming, and we're gonna give our bold Stadia Pro predictions. Let's get started. But before we can get started, you know how we do. Let me show you something. All right, so I'm gonna show you a series of videos here, but I'm not gonna show you this one. Why? Because for some reason, when I try to show Resident Evil with Resident Evil footage, I always get like a copyright claim or something. I don't know what's going on with Capcom in this game, but nonetheless, this is Resident Evil. This is Resident Evil Village. This also makes reference to the Resident Evil Stadia bundle, Resident Evil Village Stadia bundle that is coming once the game releases. But more immediate than that is the demo is coming soon. I think it's coming, May 1st, I believe it is. So yes, this demo is coming this week. And this is gonna be huge for Stadia because all Stadia demos are free. Meaning, regardless if you have a CCU or Stadia controller, all you gotta do is go to stadia.com, merge your Google account, or merge a Google account, right? You feel me? Merge a Google account, go play the demo, and you're in like Flynn, baby. So there's nothing much more to say. This is huge. And this is huge because for those of you that have not signed up for Stadia Pro that are watching this video, Resident Evil 7 is a Stadia Pro game, meaning not for those that just have regular Stadia that just buy games and go about their business. But if you pay the Stadia Pro subscription, which is the equivalent of PlayStation Plus or Xbox Live with Gold, you got Resident Evil 7 at no additional charge, and from all accounts and intents and purposes, it runs buttery smooth on Stadia. So even though you may have missed out on that opportunity, here's an opportunity to see how Resident Evil Village, the next excerpt in this series, is going to run on the $0 platform. Okay, why do we call it $0? Because again, just merge a Google account and be in like Flynn, baby. We're gonna get that on some t-shirts. With that being said, big week just for that reason alone. But that's not it. We got Stadia Pro predictions, right? And normally with Stadia Pro, we get anywhere as of late from like 4 to 6 games, maybe a little bit less, maybe a little bit more. I doubt. I don't think we've ever gotten 7 games, but maybe we have. But there are quality games. They are great games to have in your portfolio. And honestly, they make up like the overwhelming majority of my games. These Stadia Pro games are so damn good that I rarely have to buy games unless it's like a big ticket AAA game that I want day and date. That's how good these Stadia Pro games are. I just played one and released one the day prior to this recording, which was Sundered. Oh my God, that game is so awesome. I guess what they call it, the Metroidvania game. Let me not get off a track. Anyway, the games are great. So what I want to do is, we normally through other forums and stuff that no longer exist, we used to give out our predictions of Stadia Pro games. Now I don't want to give up that tradition, so I'm gonna make a fool of myself once a month and try to guess which games are going to be next for Stadia Pro. So here are my Stadia Pro predictions for May 2021. First up, we got the coming soon game, Grind. Now this game is, look, for all intents and purposes, has great artistry to it. It has great visuals to it. Looks very airy and all that other good stuff, right? And so it's labeled coming soon. So because it's labeled coming soon, good looking AA game, looks like the type of game that looks like that it has a lot of quality to it, that Stadia come through with the fine tooth and said, okay, this is good enough to be up on our platform. I'm going to make the bold prediction that I think Grind is going to be the May Stadia Pro game. Now I could be wrong. Let me put the disclaimer out there. I could be wrong. They could already say Grind ain't coming until 2025. Who knows? But this is still, we're going to have some fun with this. This is still going to be my Stadia Pro prediction for May. I think Grind is going to be one of the Stadia Pro games again for May 2021. Okay, well, let us go to the next one. Now this one is going to be a little bit peculiar. It's going to be one out of these 2 games. The first one is Trails of Cold Steel. Now I'm going to admit, I really doubt this one, but I just got a feeling. I got a feeling that Stadia is going to do something after the successful response they've gotten from dropping Ys 8 as a Stadia Pro game. I think they're going to want to drop, they probably worked out a deal to drop another NIS America game as a Stadia Pro game. Now I doubt this one because it's $60 straight up, so it might be a while before it's a Stadia Pro game. And it just, I think, released a month ago, but it might not be, you know what I'm saying? So we'll see. This is Trails of Cold Steel 4. And I got a feeling that this game is going to be our next Stadia Pro game. I could be severely wrong, and I feel like I am this one. But again, we having some fun with this one. Now, back on my kick of, I just got a feeling that another RPG in the same vein as Ys 8 is coming. It's either going to be this game, which I doubt, or it's going to be this one, Dragon Quest 11, okay? Now, this game is fantastic. It's a great game, period. The Dragon Quest series is great. I haven't played this game on Stadia yet. I'm looking forward to getting it on Stadia, but I ain't gonna front. I've been holding out to see if this is gonna happen. So this is more of a MM2K wish list, but I've touched this game elsewhere. And I haven't, I'm sorry, not the S series, not the S version. But the original Dragon Quest 11, I've tried out elsewhere. I believe that this is probably gonna be the game, not only because I wish for it to be the game, but it's $40 game. It's cheaper in price. And again, I'm just stuck on the theory that because of the successful reception that they got from Ys 8, that they're going to drop another RPG in Stadia Pro. Maybe not for May, maybe for June. But again, we're just having some fun with this one. That's why I think either Trail, what was the other one? The Legend of Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel 4, or Dragon Quest 11 is going to be the RPG Stadia Pro game for May. Next we got up is Blue Fire. Now, Blue Fire is one that's marked as coming soon, but this looks like a hell of a fun game on Stadia. And again, from what I saw, it released February 4th elsewhere. I could be wrong. But if that is the case and it's coming to Stadia after the fact, that's fine. But that fits it more in the category of it likely being a Stadia Pro game. So that's why I think that this game, this fun looking game, is going to be a Stadia Pro game for the month of May. And if so, I look forward to it because it looks, again, a lot of fun. Now, I know what a lot of you are saying, MM2K. These all look like cute games or whatever, but where's the big ticket games? Where's that big ticket pow? Stadia needs a big ticket pow. Something that has a lot of players with it, something that's going to bring a lot of people to the platform. Where is that game? Well, that leads to my final Stadia Pro prediction. If you ain't seen it in the tab already, it is Ark Survival Evolved. This game has been rumored and been tagged by different sources to be coming by the end of May. Some said August 2021. We don't know, but because sources said that it's coming at the end of May, and Stadia themselves said early 2021, we are making our final pro prediction that Ark Survival is coming in May. And that's going to be a huge game. Again, what Stadia needs is these big ticket games that draw a lot of people to the platform that can draw a lot of people on the platform on here as soon as possible. And games like this, where people can play them and enjoy them without having to lug their system around in order to do so, are huge for the game. I've always tell the story about the friend that I have that he has to travel for work, and he goes city to city, and what he does is he goes to Best Buy, buys a big time PC that can play Ark, plays it for the week that he's there, and then, open boxes, returns it back, pays the difference. He considers the difference for the open box fee. It's just him renting a rig in order to play the game, right? So with that said, it's a great thing to have this game coming to the platform, because that alleviates that. When you have big games like Cyberpunk, Ark, Resident Evil on the $0 portable platform such as Stadia, it goes a long way. And that is it, my friends, for our bold predictions for May, along with our reminder to everybody to look out for that Resident Evil Village demo, because it's going to be huge. And with that said, that's it from your boy MM2K. Let me know what you think about all this in the comment section below, because like we always say, who cares what I think? But if you did like what I had to say, check out the links below to follow me. Those links will lead you to the Broadband Bullies, PNTS Network, Hard Knock Digital Culture, and yes, Stadia Dosage. With all that said, peace. Have a wonderful gaming day.